Let's see if you can hear that dog barking. Yeah, I turned it off because it's aware of what I was going to do this video. See, I was writing something down that I was going to put on a video I'm going to do next, and the dog began to bark to distract me. So you know how that works, right? Hey, there it is. Now you know why it barked now? Because of what I said before. I've been dealing that since I came in here. That's called interference patterns. Interfere with your nuclear chain. The nuclear patterns. The burn patterns. A perfect crystal structural elemental union. Integration with the core. Breathing with the core. Pulse light vacuum. So maybe I'll do this a different way. I had written a few things down because I had watched a part of an interview on Novara Media. With a guy who was a former finance minister. So I realized that when I become aware of what he's become aware of, then I become aware of what he has learned. And I acknowledge, wow, you're very aware of how this system operates. That's very good. That's a good sign. Now he's exposing the truth of cloud, like Borg cube ships, qubit defense, alien artificial finite intelligence, Nova programs. So I wrote a few things down here and put some things in quotes that he said himself. One of which is called America Big Tech Has Enslaved Us. So I wrote this. Let's see if I can get it in there. Okay. To kill off the host vessel, a mother God, 3 spheres, rainbow, logosphere, the logosphere, holding the logosphere captive. And it was pretty profound. And so he talked about, well, I put this in myself, owning energy, the energy of consciousness, owning energy, own the earthship vessel, the host vessel, ownership. So I put in quotes here what he said. Like a very toxic virus, which kills off its host, Mother Earth, therefore it cannot propagate. That was his quote. So I wrote, its cellular reproductive sensing capacity levels to create anymore. That's your global intelligence agencies. The word intelligence is not creative, is it? Now I'm back to when my father told me, your power, your quotient. Oh, the multiplier and division. Yeah, the acceleration, the exponent, the accelerator of your electrical power. What frees our spirit is how creative we are. And that information is also in Eric, in the Educational Research Information Center. On fire to learn, on fire to create through spirit. So if they're killing off life forms that have spirit, then you realize that life forms are not learning through spirit. They're learning through iRobot. And that's learning at half speed. Cutting the distance in half and going nowhere fast, which is elemental annihilation, which is implosion. And that's why it's killing itself off. That's what it does. Now, euphemistically, I refer to that as it's not taking the short wave home. It's taking the long way home as recording speeds. Slower and slower and slower and slower recording speeds. Seeking to become more magnetic, to keep compressing like a trash compactor the elemental unions, the elemental camera ions, the ions of mathematical DNA, keeps compressing its DNA, the nucleotides, the nuclear sound and light burn patterns of what it's experiencing in its own mirror of cellular processing, the speed at which cells are learning and communicating with other living cells. Cells that love to breathe. The eternal, internal flame of Adama Amaranth, the first flame, the first tech operator, the first plasma tones, the eternal plasma tones of eternal living water, living energy, living self-aware energy, communicating with other units of energy, experiencing what I am, which is what love is, and living spirit, learning through spirits, learning through the great living oversoul spirit of Mother Eartha, and whether they're living through machines. Learning through machines. Machine code. Machines communicating to other machines. Terminals, like in Terminator. The terminus. Terminate the terminal. Local area networks, wide area networks, global area networks, galactic area networks, universal networks, cosmic level networks, neurons, units of self-aware energy, communicating with their self-aware units of energy. What are you learning? Through the first one, the first cell. Be calm. Everything's going to be just fine. Ah, yeah, mama. That's why we're here. That's why the calmer that we are, the calmer our nerves. Now we're experiencing more electric, and we're not running those programs anymore. We're running less of those programs. The electrical contracts is the electrical consent form of what we're choosing to have an electrical transaction as a consent form contract. I don't think I want to have a relationship with you. Because I'm sensing what you are, and I realize what the potential possibility of a future potential memory might be if I continue to have an electrical relationship with you. I'm out of here. And then we get into fear-based mind control. That's why when I was a child and I realized that my mother was wanting to take me to go get stuck, right, jabbed. I was screaming like a child. No, 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 no. She was not listening. Right. So I acknowledge that everything that I am is everything that you are, because you can't put my flame out. So if it's true that I am what I am, right, then I accept the contract, which means I accept why I'm here, because I know what I am, and I know why I'm here. I'm Manawaya, because I will restore myself back to zero, whatever you do to me, because you've already been forgiven forever, because I experience no power, because I give all my power away to experience no power. That's I'm on. That's what I am. Pre-matter. So I share what I learned to others. So when I put something up, I have no idea who's even going to see that. Right? And so if you become aware of what I become aware of, then you're learning what I become aware of through another unit of self-aware energy that is communicating with that unit of energy